So hello, it is I. I hope I'm in the shot. I really do hope I'm in the shot. I think I'm in the shot. But hello, it is I, L7, and today, I don't really have a direction that I'm going with my YouTube channel. I kind of just want to, do everything, and that's what I do. I like to do everything. I like to do a little bit of everything. I like to talk, I like to sew, I like to make things, I like to do everything. So my YouTube channel isn't just based on it's not based on one genre of doing things or anything. It's just basically going to be whatever the heck I want. So here I am today. I'm going to make some herbal infused oil for my body because I don't like to use man-made things, or I do like to use man-made things. I don't like to use factory-made things because you really don't know what's going in it. You really don't know what you're putting on your body, in your body, around your area. I don't know. I like to just make the things that I eat for the most part. Like, yes, I still do eat junk food. I still do use store-bought lotion, but for the most part, I like to make everything myself. So what I'm making today is rosemary infused coconut oil with a little bit of tea tree. And the reason why I use coconut oil is because I like it. I like coconut oil. I like the way it smells. I just like it. And I like rosemary because I don't really like the way rosemary smells, but it has a lot of health benefits. So I don't know. So what we've got here is I've already put some coconut oil in my jar. And I also have a pot of water here boiling. If you can't tell, I also just got water all over this stove. But here's my pot of boiling water. And I have 2 little things of coconut oil because I'm making one for my friend because she's about to have surgery soon, and I just want to give her something that's going to cheer her up a little bit. So I'm also going to put a little bit of tea tree oil in there. The reason why I'm putting tea tree oil in here is because I just really like tea tree oil. It's really good for your body. Every tea tree oil is just really good. If you have sores, if you have inflamed skin, tea tree oil is basically just the bomb. So here we go. I'm only going to put a couple drops in there. Or 5 drops. And then I'm going to put, I don't know, a lot in this. And then I've got my rosemary here. And I did go to Walmart and just buy some. I really want to start a herb garden, but that'll be after my boyfriend and I get our camper and start living the life and doing that. But until then, I have to buy my herbs from Walmart in plastic things, which is not good. Plastic is not good, but whatever. It'd be like that sometimes. And where I got these jars, this is actually a little tiny jelly jar that I think my parents got from Cracker Barrel. Here's a little lid to it. And then this jar I just simply got from Walmart. And then what you do is you take your little rosemary clippings here, and you just basically put as much as you want. Or maybe not as much as you want, because then you might go too overboard. But I think 2 of these would be perfect. That's what I think. 2 of them would be grand. Because I got a bunch here, so why not, right? So once you put your rosemary in your little jar with your oil, and I just kind of eyeballed this whole thing. I didn't really, there probably are measurements and stuff, but I am not a measurement type of gal. I am just go with it. So I'm just going to drop this in this pan so it can melt and infuse, and then you just let it be there until, some people say 15 minutes, some people say 24 hours, so it's really what you depend. I'm going to let this boil and melt for about, I'm going to say about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to pull it out and just leave it overnight and let the rosemary all soak up in it. And then you can either separate leaves from it, or you can just leave it, but I usually just leave it because I don't care to get a little bit dirty. I don't care to get a little bit of leaf on me. I don't, whatever, it's fine. You can also put rose petals in here, and I was on my way to buy some rose petals, but then once I got to the grocery store, all the roses were like disgusting. They were moldy and dying, and like they were just not that cute. They were molded, so I didn't want to put that in something I'm going to put on my body. So I was going to put some rose petals in here, but I decided against it for obvious reasons. But it's not like it really matters. It was just kind of for show because I can't really smell that well anyways. So it's just kind of for show for you guys. But you definitely 100% could put rose petals in here. Then I'm just going to put this little tiny one in there and let it melt, let it do its thing, and yeah, there we have it, there we go. But if anybody was wondering, like, the health benefits and why I choose what I chose, why I wanted what I wanted, it is because I have a list here. Coconut oil, this is something I have found to be very true. It helps repel bugs, so, like, it doesn't help repel bugs for very long, but while it's still fresh on your skin, it does help repel bugs. So if anybody needed that information, I have it for you. And then it raises good HDL cholesterol in your blood and reduces heart disease, which is exactly what I need. I need heart disease reduced. So there's a long line of poor heart health in my family, so anything to help that's awesome. And then I also have it kills microorganisms and bacteria, which is very true. This is probably TMI, but ladies watching this, if you ever have like a yeast infection or anything, yes, you need to go to the doctor, get it taken care of, all that good stuff. But if you replace your body moisturizer with coconut oil and then like rub it on your lady parts, it will help with your yeast infections because it's got properties in it to kill bacteria and whatnot. And then it's also a very good makeup remover, and it's a good hair and skin mask. So your hair is super dry, put coconut oil on it, leave it overnight, let it sit. The next morning, wash it out, or your hair will be disgustingly greasy, like Lord of the Rings greasy. So make sure you wash it out, but it will make your hair softer. But it is kind of hard to wash out of your hair. Fatty acids boost brain function in Alzheimer's patients, which I don't know if that's true, but I mean, it's nice to throw in here. It says it helps with burning fat. I don't know how true that is, but I thought I would just throw it in here. And it also helps reduce inflammation on the skin, which I can very much vouch for that one, because if you see here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have keratosis pilaris, so my skin is always inflamed. That's actually one of the reasons why I started getting tattooed, because I don't like my skin. I want my skin covered up. So, because it's always inflamed and irritating looking. So if you just cover it with tattoos, whatever. And then, so it does in fact reduce inflammation. When I first started shaving my arms, yes, I do shave my arms, I know that's weird, but after you shave your arms, it like exfoliates your skin for you, and then put coconut oil on it, and your skin, you'll have like different skin. You'll feel like you have different skin after the coconut oil soaks in. The coconut oil does take a little bit to soak in. And then I also have, it increases skin elasticity, which is I am all for. Like, I am the anti-aging queen. I do not want to age. I know I'm going to age, but I'm trying to not age. I'm taking precautionary steps to try to keep my skin and body up with it, healthy, good. But it does help the elasticity in your skin, which is really good. So that means rub that stuff on your neck, rub it on your boobies, rub it on your butt cheeks, rub it on your everything, your tummy, legs, arms. Coconut oil is good for all. Oh, maybe not all. If you have super, super, super oily skin, You probably don't want to do this because this is literally putting more oil on your skin. But let me tell you how I beat having oily skin, because I used to have very oily skin. I may have just grown out of it, but I would just put more lotion and more oil on my skin. Like, I would get a routine going. Like, every morning I would put lotion on my skin, and every night I would put oil on my skin, so your skin doesn't try to make up for the oil that your body thinks you're missing. Your body's like, oh, she's getting enough oil, she doesn't need any more, I'll stop producing that much. I am a licensed esthetician, if you guys are wondering. That's how I beat having oily skin. I could have also just grown out of it, but IDK. And then for the rosemary, what I have is it's anti-inflammatory. It was used in ancient folk medicine for emotional fatigue. Vagueness. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. And then I have it enhances memory, which I think it's true. That's one of the reasons why I first started making olive oil with rosemary in it, because somebody in my family has a couple issues with memory and stuff like that, and like keeping on track with things. So I figured if I made her a potion, if you will, maybe it will help her memory a little. So that's one of the big reasons why I picked rosemary. And then prevents brain aging. I don't know how true that is, but if it helps your memory, I would also like to think it helps with your brain aging. And then apparently if you put just like a little twig of it under your pillow at night, it's supposed to help you have very vivid dreams. But I haven't experienced that, but I'm about to try, see what it does for me, see if I have super vivid dreams. And apparently it helps with digestion. I know nothing about that, but it's probably very true. And it helps relieve pain and joint inflammation, which I know for a fact that one is true, because my mom actually, I gave her a little bit of some oil I had made, some coconut oil that I had made, and she said that when she rubbed it on her hip, it helped with her hip pain. So, coincidence? I think not. I think I'm a chemist of the oils and finer herbs. So, alright, there's that. I'll be back with you guys when this is done brewing, doing its thing. But yeah, alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. Here I am. My shirt did change because I dropped a piece of raw chicken on myself, so I had to change my shirt. But I don't have a strainer or anything like that here because I'm in a hotel room. I'm somewhere I don't usually live at, so I'm very limited to my sources, and I didn't want to go out and buy something. So what I have here is a tiny coffee pot with a filter around it, or like, I don't know if this is a filter, but it feels like it should be a filter, so I think it will filter out what we need. And then I just tied like a piece of a plastic bag that I cut up into a string so it would secure it. So what I have here, I actually let these sit for probably 2 hours, and since I let it sit in the hot water for 2 hours, it's not as hot as it was, that's why I can grab it, but it's like this really rich green color, which is good. That's what we want. We want it to be this super rich green color. So I'm just going to go ahead and drain it out as you would normally. I hope everybody knows how to drain things. It smells very strong of rosemary. Oh, holy cow. And I'm just going to pour it in there. And I was just going to leave the rosemary leaves in there, but I decided against it. So, you know. I don't think this is pushing through this paper. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, it might be. I think it is, actually. Be very careful not to burn yourself. Also, I think I sealed this lid on here. That's a way of sealing lids. There we go, I got it. Also, something else I would like to say is if you have oily skin or if you're prone to acne, if you use something like this every day, it might make your symptoms worse. So you probably don't want to use it every day. Every other day would be ideal. Like sometimes I get hormonal acne on my back and arms and legs, which is very weird, but it's what happens. And when I use this too frequently, it makes me break out even more, just so you guys know. But it is a really good supplement for lotion. You just have to be cautious with it. I really hope this little filter thing I concocted works. It seems like it is, slowly but surely. I'm gonna turn the stove back on and actually set, I don't know if I should set this in there. I need all the stuff to drip out. It looks like it's slowly happening. I'm very impatient, so I don't know. But I'm gonna clean out the little rosemary flakes in here. But yeah, there's that. I'll show you guys the finished product when I'm done. Alright, so the filter did work. This is my finished product. I'm going to go ahead and fill my friends up first, and then the rest will be for me. I feel like I overfilled that, so just a little out. And I feel like that is just beautiful. I am a chemist now. A potion maker. There was a couple leaves that fell through because I had to rig up a little filter for myself, but whatever. It's a lot less than there would have been. It looks like there's like, I don't know, 5 total in this, which is a lot less than 2 huge sprouts. So I could go ahead and dig these out, but as I said earlier, I don't really care. So there's that. But yay! Look at my little potions. Let me put the lid on these before I spill them all over the place. And these will definitely harden. How you saw this coconut oil is like hard and like just like hard. This will harden also as it cools. I think 74 is when it starts to melt. So once this temperature gets lower, it will thicken. And remember, you only need a small amount. You only need a smidgen of this stuff, and it'll do wonders for you. Or in my opinion, it'll do wonders. Wow, I'm super proud of myself. Look at how good this looks. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want, even though I know not many people watch my videos, but if you have any input that you want to say, I love smart ass comments, so make a couple of those. I think they're funny. I don't know. Just have a good day, guys. As I hope your herbal infused coconut oil helps with all your aches, pains, ailments, red skin, inflammation, everything. I hope you guys are doing well, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.